Minister, thank you very much for coming in. I hope you had a nice walk. I just wanted to ask you first off, what are your objectives? What is the vision for the conference on the 19th of November? What do you hope to gain for Lithuania from the Sustainability Conference?
You know, this question very important, not for Lithuania, for all of us in the European Union. Of course, widely speaking, for the world, because we all see what does it means economic crisis. We see today new opportunities and new possibilities and big changes, demographic and so on and so on. And questions are very important for all of us. And of course, we must concentrate on some very concrete topics. Why we discussed sustainability of health system in complexity together with Gastein conference, Tallinn conference, and of course, looking and seeing about Council conclusions in December, European Union Health Council conclusions. And we need in some concrete proposals from different stakeholders. And of course, we see possibility to manage those conclusions together with European Commission proposals and to look how combined our efforts in one document and agreed on Council in December.
And what would you like to see for Lithuania 5 years from now coming out of the presidency related to healthcare? What would be core deliverables that you would like to see coming out of the presidency for healthcare going forward?
Yes, so the core decision and core ideas are integrated approach in health care system managing. We need to manage all processes from primary health care till university hospitals, and to look how we must better deal with questions with financing managing, pathology managing, of course human resources, and of course how to connect all actors. We have very different areas in primary health care, and then we see district hospitals and university hospitals, and we need combine all in one integrated model. Like to say more clearly, to organize clusters, clusterization in more efficient way.
Now, healthcare in Lithuania right now, do you see it as a growth area economically? Do you see it as a main driver for future potential growth for the sustainability of the Lithuanian economy in general?
Yeah, Lithuania is a good example and good answer on your question. You see, we have one of the biggest sectors in our hospitals in which we see know-how, high technologies, very high educated people, a big number of workplaces, and of course it is good competitor when we see around other sectors. It is possibility to create new jobs, new technologies, and involve scientists, involve society, and to see a health sector like economically rapid developed sector.
Going forward, do you see a country like Lithuania doing this by themselves, or do you see greater opportunity for collaboration? For example, Lithuania working with Estonia, Lithuania working with in collaboration with Poland or some of the other Eastern countries. How do you see this evolving?
Answer is very simple. We need in cooperation. You see, European directive started and cross-border cooperation is started from October. Yes, we see possibilities to create centers of excellence. And of course, we see how to cooperate together with Estonia and Latvia and Poland, and how to develop some specific areas in Lithuania, some specific areas in Poland, some specific areas in Latvia or Estonia, especially on developing of cross-border cooperation and creating centers of excellences. And one of them will be Center of Excellences in Cardiosurgery, in Oncology in Vilnius, in Neurosurgery in Kaunas. We see good opportunities to cooperate together, three Baltic states and Poland.
One of the things I find unique about the conference you're doing on sustainability and sustainable healthcare is the amount of partners you're working with. I don't remember a European level conference that has such broad-based involvement. Can you describe the nature of the partnerships and how you've managed to get such a good coalition together?
Nowadays, situation, it is impossible without coalitions. No way. And no way to see separate fragments and separate actors playing different games. It is unbelievable, and it is not fruitful. And what is the idea to have on some conferences to connect different stakeholders and to discuss about common things, about common possibilities. Industry, healthcare organizers, non-governmental organizations, economists, and so on, so on. We need in some common team to move forward together and to develop multi-sectoral approach. It is only one way.
Is there anything else you want to say about the conference, or do you feel, is there anything you want to add on your own?
I would like to say that I believe that this conference will be new success, because we believe on continuity in our work together with Gastein Conference, together with Tallinn Conference, together to other players, and to create network, because we all see on ideas about health 2020 in Europe. It is impossible without being together and having top conferences in which we have good opportunity to exchange our views.
Great. Define?
Thanks a lot.
That seems excellent.
Do you want to